We've all heard the old adage that says don't work hard, work smart. But if we're being honest, it's easier said than done.
Shut the up!
But not for these fast and furious workers who have found clever ways to finish the task at hand as if they've been doing it all their lives. If you're stuck in a rut and looking for some workplace inspiration, then be mesmerized by the 11 most ingenious workers in the world. What's up, Acnatics? This is Discovery Amuse, serving up your daily dose of the most outrageous, outlandish, and out-of-this-world fun facts. Stay with us till the end of this video because our number one pick could build an entire house in just a matter of days. Jaws will drop at this one. Let's see if you can keep up with these super savvy workers. Number 11. Fastest watermelon cutter. There might be many ways to skin a watermelon, but this man has learned how to skin, chop, slice, and dice the enormous fruit in under a minute. Imagine all the watermelon slushies he can make. Meet Matt Jones, who was dared by no less than the Gordon Ramsay to chop this watermelon in record time.
Right. No peel, beautifully diced, perfect cuts, and more importantly, Charity, no fingers on the bar. Right.
Any dismembered body parts on the counter and he's automatically disqualified.
Fair enough.
Let's see how he fares in this challenge. Wow, he's definitely a slaughtermelon, I'll give him that. And his official record?
Hey, you diced this watermelon in 18 seconds.
Wow, I have never seen Gordon get so worked up over diced watermelon. I guess no one's getting out of the kitchen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you. Out of here.
Impressed? Wait till you meet our top pick. That one is a certified showstopper. Number 10, lime cutter. This guy truly deserves to be in the limelight. Watch as he cut all these limes in half without missing a beat. In fact, he's so methodical at it, it sounds like he's dropping the beat. And that, my friends, is how you keep your zest for work.
When life gives you lemons, just say the lemons and bail.
Number 9, food acrobat. We've all seen those amazing flippers who can turn pancakes over without messing up their breakfast. But when it comes to flipping food, no one can hold a candle to this arepa maker. Arepa is a traditional Colombian and Venezuelan food that's basically like a pancake made of ground maize dough. It's such an in-demand street food that you can't blame arepa makers for cooking up batches upon batches of the sumptuous delicacy at lightning speeds. But this one is god-level fast that she makes the arepas fly up in the air like circus acrobats landing on a plastic basin one after the other. And the other lady is like, been there, done that.
Next.
Number 8, the Domino Effect. This professional builder perhaps got a little too bored one day, so he decided to have a little game of dominoes with some stone slabs. Well, having a little fun at the workplace never hurt anyone, right? So, after carefully placing the stone bricks side by side, but wait till you get to the end. This gets even more awesome. Whoa, what just happened?
What sorcery is this?
So it wasn't just a silly game after all, but probably the most legendary bricklaying in the history of, well, bricklaying. It practically defies the laws of physics.
We're not worthy!
Teach me your ways, Sensei of Stone. Number 7, incredible tree surgeons. Tall trees can prove to be a hazard, especially during a storm, when they can bend and fall into houses, or worse, people. That's when these tree cutters, also known as tree surgeons, come to the rescue. These professionals can cut, dismantle, and remove gigantic trees safely and efficiently. With the help of ropes, a chainsaw, and an enormous amount of balance, these guys fell trees while ensuring that no person or property becomes a casualty. The tree surgeon attaches a rope to the part he wants to remove and cuts it to the direction he wants it to fall down. Without proper training, he could easily bring down the tree next to it, damage property, or cause other accidents, not to mention sawing his own legs in half. Yikes! Now that would require a real medical surgeon.
God.
Number 6. Tape it till you make it. Everybody loves to travel, but everyone hates the thought of getting your boxes and luggage opened by thieves in airports. Sure, there are machines made to get your boxes covered with wraps and tapes for that extra shot of security. However, this worker is so good, he doesn't need a machine to help him with his work. Scratch that. He's so good, he's even faster than a machine. Look at how expertly and seamlessly he covers an entire box in seconds. His accuracy is so amazing he could probably enter a man versus machine contest and win, hands down. Number 5. Brick by Badass Brick. In the city of Lalitpur in Nepal, brick kilns are a major part of the economy, employing hundreds of thousands of workers to manufacture and transport bricks. One of the most daunting tasks in the process is having to carry the bricks manually. While the more common ways of doing it is by lifting the load over their backs, others have mastered the art of balancing stacks of bricks over their heads. Some of the workers pile up to 16 bricks at a time on their heads. First, they use a head pillow to protect their heads from the weight of the bricks, then stack up as many as they can carry. This way, they can move up ladders with ease. But while they do look badass with their mad brick piling skills, these workers are reportedly overworked and underpaid, and some companies have faced issues of child labor and unsafe working conditions. I'm sorry, honey. Daddy can't let you play with bricks anymore.
It's fun.
Now who would buy a brick for a toy?
Number 4. The Scythe Revolution. Harvesting wheat and rice in the countries of India and Nepal has always been a back-breaking endeavor, especially since, for the longest time, farmers have had to bend and squat the whole day using nothing but sickles. So, in 2016, a company named Scythe Works introduced a better, healthier, and more productive way of harvesting with the help of scythes. With this tool, farmers are now able to significantly increase productivity by cutting wheat and rice 6 to 10 times faster than they would with a sickle. Aside from that, they are able to work in an upright position, thus improving their health. Plus, points too for the zero pollution versus mechanized harvesting.
So if this tool can spread to all corners of India, it can be a massive reduction in carbon emissions. It depends on manual power.
But perhaps the most important advantage of this simple innovation is the fact that it encourages farmers to stay on their lands instead of migrating to bigger cities in search of greener pasture. Number 3. Synchronized Labor. No machine for transporting cement? Hold my shovel.
On guard.
These construction workers don't need fancy equipment. All they need are some good old shovels and a little bit of synchronized teamwork. Watch as they throw piles of concrete from the ground to the top floor as if they're in some carefully choreographed flash mob. They sure make hard labor look like a walk in the park.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Number 2. King of Herbs. This man will put the Flash to shame. His hands are so fast, I can't even see what he's actually doing. Can we play this in slow motion, guys? Oh, so he's cutting herbs, tying them, and cutting off the rest of the stalk in a matter of seconds. Whoa, this guy is so fast. We can't even see his hands work in real time. Talk about having a strong muscle memory. I'm guessing it's from all the veggies he eats? Before we go to our number 1 pick, do us a solid and make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to choose all so you won't miss out on any of our latest life-changing, boredom-busting content. And of course, be sure to turn on notifications in your app settings. Number 1. Brilliant Builders. Believe it or not, these wooden houses were built without using any nails or glue to stick the bricks together. All it took are these Lego-like wooden bricks. French startup Cather Home wants to revolutionize sustainable home building through their patented invention called Brick-a-Wood. Like an IKEA product on steroids, the Lego-inspired bricks are made with spacers and joints that are assembled by interlocking over each other. Once the wall frames are locked into place, the wooden blocks are stacked upon each other and secured with specially made grooves on the sides. It's simple, eco-friendly, and only takes days to build a 1,000-square-foot house. Plus, watching people build a house from the ground up has never been this satisfying to watch. So, which among them would you crown Employee of the Year? Let us know in the comments section below. Take home any of our exclusive gear by browsing our merch shelf or clicking the link in the video description. And while you're at it, take our quiz to find out how you can earn extra cash online doing what you do best. Awesome, right? If you thought these workers were mind-blowing, then prepare to be stumped by the 9 people you don't want to mess with. Till then, stay productive, Backnatics, and see you in the next video.